Hello everybody, this is SuperFang99. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, Cthulhu once again has brought us a special gift. It is the Dunwich Legacy campaign expansion. I'm super excited for this. I unboxed the Dunwich Legacy Investigator expansion not too long ago. If you want to watch that video, it's right here. But this is the campaign portion of the Dunwich Legacy. If you don't know, the Dunwich Legacy was the first deluxe expansion for Arkham Horror, the card game, and it had a whole campaign along with a whole set of player cards. FFG is now repackaging the entirety of the Dunwich Legacy as well as all previous cycles in 2 boxes, the Investigator expansion, which contained all the player cards, and now this campaign expansion, which contains all of the campaign cards. I'm super excited to open this, and without further ado, let's get opening. I completely forgot to bring a knife with me, but hopefully this shouldn't be too bad. Also, completely twisting the playmat. That's okay. There we go. Set that away. Let's open this up. There's the cover. Oh, I should show the back. Hold on. Let me quickly show the back. You can see the classic. You can see the campaign book is going to be spiral bound, which is really, really cool. Of course, this does, if you have the entirety of the Dunwich Legacy, you technically don't need this at all, right? You don't need this at all. There's the back of it. All right. Let's open this up. Okay, here it is. Campaign guide. It is a little thin, but that's, back in the day, there's only 26 pages, but it is nicely spiral bound. It does have all of our encounter set icons for this expansion. Pretty sick. It has a quick reference. Interesting. I don't know why I would need that, but that's okay. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe some spoilers. I will be doing this as spoiler-free as possible until I get to opening the actual cards. I will tell you when it begins to get spoiler territory. If you haven't played the Dunwich Legacy, of course. I am going to be opening, however, the first page of this campaign guide just to see what it's like. There we go. We do have a nice table of contents. I love that the new campaign books are going to have these table of contents from now on. That's super exciting for me. And yeah, we have there. And then we're going to have a little prologue. I won't show the prologue, of course. All right, so there's a campaign guide. Here is, of course, the illustrious ad sheet, which I believe is unchanged. I want more ads. Give me more ads. Okay, and here's the box. So the box itself is pretty big. You can see that it fits the player cards like with a little bit of room, especially if they're sleeved. They're pretty good in here. I do have the Return to Dunwich Legacy product right here. And I want to see how well the dividers go. Okay, so here's Return to, and then here I have the dividers. So these are the dividers that come with the Return to product, and you'll see they fit just fine. I am wondering, let's see, how will they fit? Just checking. Okay, so if the dividers are in the box, it looks like there is a little bit of not enough room precisely to put the box in. Especially if you put the campaign guide above it. Although, I think I have a strat, and I did this for Edge of the Earth. I put it underneath the insert. So you put it like down here, then you put the insert back. So it effectively has the same height differences, but now the campaign guide isn't actually going to be crushing these. It's just the box itself. So if I put that there, then I can put the box back on. And it's pretty fine. Yeah. All right. I'm going to be opening these packs of cards. Let's start with... Here, let me put this away. Here's extracurricular activity. Here is the house always wins, Miskatonic Museum, Essex County Express, and Blood in the Altar on this side. And of course, on the right side, we have Undimensioned and Unseen, Where Doom Awaits, and Lost in Time and Space. And then over here, we have some of the encounter set, non-scenario specific encounter set cards. Some of these are player rewards that you get throughout the scenarios, and some of them you'll be shuffling in with a lot of the scenarios. All right, so spoilers begin. I'm going to be opening just one of these packs to check. Actually, well, we can do this first. I am confirming. Yes, you can tell. So you can tell here the numbers, they start at 41 with this pack, and they go up to 62, which is pretty reasonable. I believe there's only 20 cards in that deck. But you see afterwards, it jumps to 118. Sorry, I know it's a little hard to see there, but you can see there it jumps to 118, and then afterwards that, it jumps to 159. And then again, it jumps to 195. So I believe that that indicates that it is the same exact numbering as before with the Mythos packs, like they did with the player cards. It is the same numbers as the Mythos packs. Effectively, they're jumping. There is some in between each scenario that were reserved for the player cards, but of course are no longer there. So for all intents and purposes, it doesn't really matter. But if you're organizing, just to be aware, the numbers between scenarios will jump just a little bit. They will not be continuous. I wonder, well, that's a encounter card. So yeah, and in fact, I want to just 100% confirm this. I am going to be looking at, I'll look at the last card of the Miskatonic Museum and see how it compares to the first card of the Essex County Express. I can't imagine if they would be continuous, but we'll see. So let's open this up. It is nice that all of the cards are packaged together. Of course, you will need still to shuffle in or find and shuffle in cards from the other encounter sets that you'll need, as well as some encounter sets from the base game. Oops, that was a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to just be looking at the last card and just its symbol right there, 146. You'll see it's the last card. And just to confirm, yep, 145, 145, 146, 146. Hope you can see that. 146 there. And then the first card of the Essex County Express is 159. So yes, they are skipping as per the original printing of these cards. So these are basically exactly the same. All right, so let's, instead of looking there, we're going to open up one of the first packs. We're going to open up Extracurricular Activity and check it out. Again, if you want no spoilers, you can skip to the end of this video where I give a brief outro. This is this is a very small, okay, there we go. These are a little tough to open. If I had a knife with me, I would use it. I completely forgot to go get that, but it's okay. We're doing it live. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be going through these one by one. Here's our agenda and our act. Here's our locations: the Miskatonic Quad, Humanities Building, Orne Library, Student Union, the dormitories, the Administration Building, the 2 copies of faculty offices, the Science Building, and the Alchemy Labs. Oh, here's a spooky little enemy. We have the Alchemical Concoction. We have Jazz Mulligan. And of course, we have Professor Warren Rice. He is pretty good if you can get him in this scenario. All right, well, so far, everything looks pretty standard. I am super excited to play this campaign. Of course, I have played this campaign before, but not in paper, since they've only recently released them as their own separate expansions. So I'm going to be sleeving these up, but I'll be right back because I want to see how much of this gets filled up. So I'll be right back. All right, I have sleeved everything, and I think that I've figured out how I want to do this. So this is the Return to the Dunwich Legacy expansion guide, and of course, here's the actual campaign guide. I know I forgot to show this, but here's the the campaign log and also the sort of scenario tracker thing. So I'm gonna put this back here just to keep it nice and tidy. All right. And now this is gonna go at the bottom of the box. And the trick is we're gonna put the insert on top. Okay. So now what I have is I have all the scenarios starting from the bottom to the top. We have extracurricular activity, house always wins, musical museum, and etc. all the way to the end. See that there's a bit of a break here just from the box. And then this is where all of the shared encounter sets are. So there's like Armitage's Fate, Sorcery, etc. And then I believe this should be able to fit the box. If you'll notice, and I'll do this, the dividers do cause the box lid to be lifted up slightly. If you see, I'm trying to slide this piece of paper on it, and it's being caught by the dividers. It's not a lot. Like if I just do a little bit of a bend, you can see that we can get it over. But it is a substantial amount. See, this is how much is lifted off. There's like a little bit of height there. But when I do close this, yeah, I can tell that there's a little bit of give, but it's just the dividers. And I actually have my dividers sleeved. So there shouldn't be too much of a worry on it. The dividers themselves, there's a lot of them. So the weight is being distributed across a lot of them, which is good. And it's just the weight of this thing. It does not, because I put the campaign guide underneath, the dividers are not taking the weight of the campaign guide. And I think that for me is an ideal solution. All right, well, that has been this unboxing of the Dunwich Legacy campaign expansion. If you're curious about how this campaign plays, or just want to see me tackle it with the new Dunwich Investigators, then you can tune in next week. I'm debating on what day I'm going to be posting it, but hopefully by the end of the week. I'm going to be posting the beginning of a campaign playthrough through the Dunwich Legacy. Until then, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. Until then, this has been SuperFang99, signing off.